Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So some more news here, guys, from the Cryptic Poet. Ripple partner Mojaloop is a candidate for Singapore's CBDC. We know Ripple and the Monetary Authority of Singapore already connected, and we know that they did just do a CBDC challenge. I announced that in yesterday's video. I'll link that video up here if you guys didn't catch that. But Mojaloop is definitely one of the finalists. They are also a Ripple partner, so I just thought I'd bring that to your attention over here. As you guys can see here, the technologies in the sandbox include an offering by our 3 MasterCard CBDC platform, the Partior Digital Currency Form JPM, DBS Bank, and Temasek, and Mojaloop Real-Time Payments. DBS Bank and Temasek also Ripple partners as well. So interesting to note that. And again, just from the Mojaloop Foundation, Ripple and Mojaloop Foundation creating a more financially inclusive future. This is an article from back last year, September of 2020. Interesting to note, Ripple definitely having an influence on different parts of the world all the time and continuing to grow globally. I'm going to keep moving, guys. This is from the Wrath of Kahneman. This is a Truly You, I think that's how that's pronounced, article about Ripple partner Neum. They are described as partnering with payment giants such as Visa, Ripple, and First Data, which may be the first time in print Ripple has been called a payment giant. I don't know if that is true or not. I don't know if we can confirm that, but that would be big news if that is the case. So this document actually just coming from Trulioo Global Gateway, and for those of you guys who do not know, Trulioo is a Canadian-based company that provides electronic identity and address verification of both individuals and businesses. Trulioo customers use the service to verify the identity of their own customers as part of a Know Your Customer verification process. They've been around since 2011, but anyway, this is a document that they put out, a PDF. Many countries want solution. A global payments company verifies international clients instantly. And they mentioned Ripple down here. In less than 4 years, Neum, which was formerly called Instarem, has evolved from a fintech startup to a global payments company with 8 offices located in 4 continents. Indeed, the company has become a major player in the global payment space, forging partnerships with payment giants such as Ripple, Visa, and First Data. So Ripple classified here as a payment giant from this company here, Trulioo, who does provide electronic identity and address verification services for individuals and businesses. Of course, interesting to note that. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that article there. I'm going to keep moving, guys, because there's some interesting things that I wanted to get to with regards to thinking about the crypto industry in terms of our future, how big it's really going to get, and I think this could happen fairly soon. I wanted to mention this first from Michael at Val5 Links with regards to American cryptocurrency firms. So Michael just posting this. Treasury wants crypto reporting rules in $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill, says a report. Like the provision in the $1 trillion infrastructure bill, this is all about clamping down on tax evasion. So again, the government realizing, if they're putting this kind of money into this, I forget who said this, but if they're putting this kind of money into this, crypto is definitely here to stay. Remember their giant kerfuffle this month around a crypto tax provision embedded within the U.S. Senate's $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Well, get ready for the sequel. The Biden administration wants to incorporate new crypto reporting requirements in an upcoming $3.5 trillion budget reconciliation bill, according to a report published in published in Roll Call today, citing an anonymous administration official. The language would require American cryptocurrency firms, namely exchanges, to report data about non-U.S. users. That information could be exchanged with other countries to make sure crypto traders pay their taxes. So, really kind of clamping down so that users of other countries cannot get away with tax evasion. Also, none of this is in the spending package, and it's currently constituted, which has been designed to the filibuster proof, but will need all 50 Democratic votes in the Senate to pass. So just more information on that. I just wanted to briefly touch on that, guys. If you're interested, of course, I link everything in the description of every video, so you can find all the articles in the description. I want to keep moving just to kind of point towards where we are going with cryptocurrency adoption, and with technology, I think more is the theme of this video, because cryptocurrency definitely does play a big part of this, but it's the technology that's really going to get this off the ground. So this from DJ Peter Vass. PayPal PayPal is exploring a stock trading platform for US customers specifically. Now, we know PayPal back last October just entered into the cryptocurrency space, and we can see PayPal is now starting to make big moves with regards to finance. Of course, they started out as a payment provider, an internet-based payment provider, but now they're exploring a possible stock trading platform. After rolling out the ability to trade cryptocurrencies last year, the payments giant has been exploring ways to let users trade individual stocks, according to two sources familiar with the plan. The San Jose, California-based company recently hired brokerage industry veteran Rich Hagan as part of the move, according to one of the sources. After leaving Ally Invest, Hagan is now the CEO of a previously unreported division of PayPal called Invest at PayPal, according to his LinkedIn page. Hagan was the co-founder of online brokerage Trade Kings, which was bought by Ally Invest. So now they're looking to, and this is unofficial, but now they're looking to get into more traditional finance through stock trading. His current job description outlines PayPal's efforts to explore opportunities in the consumer investment business. When reached for comment, PayPal pointed CNBC to CEO Dan Schulman's comments at the company's investor day in February, which he spoke about the long-term vision for the company and how it may include many more financial services, including investment capabilities. So PayPal hinting towards that, but now we're seeing, and again, this is unconfirmed, but now we are seeing the hints that PayPal might be moving into stock trading next. Again, like I mentioned, October 2020, PayPal finally got cryptocurrency on their platform for American citizens. I don't know if the rest of the world is trading with PayPal, can trade cryptocurrencies with PayPal, but they are slowly getting into this. And, of course, the regulatory clarity is that biggest hurdle. But it sounds like they want to, run with the big guys now that their rival Square offers stocks in cryptocurrency trading through the Square Cash App. And its CFO has said that the app drives engagement and revenue per each user. Robinhood, which also became publicly traded this summer, has seen explosive growth with more than 22.5 million customers and doubled revenue in its most recent quarter from a year ago. So Robinhood, Square, now PayPal getting into this. This is all part and parcel to where the world is going, guys. Stock trading, crypto trading. Now we're seeing big tech really kind of get into this. Also wanted to mention this story, which I thought was interesting, and I think that this could be repurposed for crypto trading as well, especially if we are going to start exchanging value on the blockchain. XRP Crypto will bringing this to our attention. The new iPhone 13 will launch this fall and feature low Earth orbit satellite communication connectivity, which will allow users to make calls and send messages when cell signal is not available. I should also make a note down here to Crypto Penny Co's comment, and so we can be tracked more easily. Yeah, I don't doubt that also has something to do with it. Nevertheless, this new technology, LEO technology, or low Earth orbit satellite communication, can actually allow for people to make phone calls in low cellular coverage areas. So shares of Global Star soar 64% on reports iPhone 13 will use satellites directly. So shares of Global Star, a satellite service provider, closed up 64% on Monday. Following the news, TFI International Securities analyst Ming-Chi Kuo predicted in a note to investors Sunday that Apple's optimistic about the trend of satellite communications and will likely include the ability to connect to extraterrestrial networks in its upcoming iPhone. So basically, satellite phones, you remember those when cell phones first came out? Satellite phones were kind of like, only people in the military would use satellite phones, or super rich people where they could connect to satellites and you can make a call basically anywhere on planet Earth, no matter where you were. Didn't matter if you had coverage or not. And now iPhone is releasing this in their brand new model. So again, not official. They have not announced anything yet, but this is the rumor. Kuo said a Global Star is most likely to partner with Apple. The company has an existing satellite phone network of 24 satellites in low Earth orbit. Now, the other thing I find interesting with this is the idea that if we are going to be using our phones for payments, and if we are in an area with very low connectivity where we don't get a cell signal, so on and so forth, well then this can also be used for cryptocurrency transfers or sending CBDCs from point A to point B. All this is going to be, interchangeable. I think this technology will definitely expand. I think the use cases, iPhone 13 is saying we're going to do this for coverage, in low coverage areas for phone calls. However, I can see how this is definitely going to change the landscape for many other use cases, and my mind just goes directly to cryptocurrency payments. Anywhere on planet Earth, can you imagine being able to use your phone, make cryptocurrency payments anywhere, anytime? So I'll link this in the description of the video if you guys are interested. Finally, I wanted to just mention this, guys. This posted by Martin Volk here on Twitter. Interesting to see big tech execs moving into crypto. He tagged me in this, and I wanted to say that this is not the first time I have heard somebody talking about people in big tech leaving leaving prominent jobs in Facebook. In this case, I'm going to get into this. In this case, it's Kate Rauch from Facebook, leaving big tech to get into crypto because I think they see crypto is the space to be in. So Kate writes here, after 11 incredible years, I am leaving Facebook to become the CMO of Coinbase. Mark started Facebook when we were undergrads at Harvard College, and she boasts that she was user number 5331. It has been part of my journey since, and never more importantly than over the past intense and amazing decade. So again, just for context, I'm not terribly interested in Kate Rauch joining Coinbase particularly, but I do want to point out the fact that, leaving such an established company, Facebook, right, to join a company like Coinbase, which, yes, Coinbase is big, but not nearly as big as Facebook. This experience stretched me in ways I didn't know were possible, empowered me in ways I didn't know were possible. It taught me how to fail and get back up again, blah, blah, blah. Let's get down here. Now it is time to apply all those lessons aboard a new rocket ship. Coinbase is almost exactly the size Facebook was when I joined. So let me read that to you guys again. Coinbase is almost exactly the size Facebook was when I joined, with a bold mission and huge potential to fundamentally change the world. So let's take a look at this. After 11 incredible years, she joined Facebook in 2010, and now Coinbase is as big as Facebook was back in 2010. Let me remind you, Facebook was not small in 2010. There was a film called The Social Network that was released in 2010 about Facebook, so it definitely had an impact back then. Well, you can only imagine how much bigger Facebook has gotten since then. You remember their tagline here, you don't get to 500 million friends without making a few enemies. So 500 million users on Facebook in 2010. And I know I got to bring it back to film and television. I know some of you guys know I am a writer-director. I make my own films. I love movies. I'm a big movie buff, a big movie fan. I have seen lots of movies. I'm a big fan of good movies. I'm a huge fan of David Fincher. Let's take a look at this in context. The Social Network, 500 million friends. Now, let's just ask, how many users does Facebook have now? All right, and if I put that in Google, you guys can see 2.89 billion. Okay, so 2.89 billion users with roughly 2.89 monthly active users. Facebook is the most popular social network worldwide, and that statistic was just taken about a month ago. So 2.89 billion worldwide users on Facebook. So we thought they were big back at this time, 2010, fast forward 11 years, 2.89 billion users, which means that, if we just do some quick math here, 2.89, wow, that is a lot. Divide that by 500 million, okay? We have about 5.78x in growth there from about 11 years ago. And I wasn't really going to take a look at this, but this is just a Coinbase stock here. And I don't know if you guys caught a video I did right when Coinbase launched their IPO. Right up here, I said, look, it's going to find its bottom. You just wait until it kind of bounces, finds its bottom. And you guys can see right in around here, Coinbase has indeed found its bottom, just as an aside, because I was bringing up this chart. But if you think about it, Coinbase stock right now trading at about $255 per share. It has still time to grow. We could see this ultimately go up sixfold within the next decade. And so that is not out of the question. And sixfold, 6x, that is just user growth. That doesn't even take into consideration what price could really do. I mean, we're kind of being conservative here. I've got the Facebook chart up here on the weekly just to show you guys, in and around here. And again, this would be 2012. So 2 years even after it was recorded that Facebook had 5 million users. And today, Facebook is worth a lot of money. Of course, over the last decade, the stock has split, but we're looking at 1,700% plus of stock growth for Facebook since that point in time. So just another something to look at when, we're thinking about Coinbase today. And, you think the price of the shares of Coinbase is expensive today, there's still so much room to grow. Extrapolate that to the entire crypto market. Right now we have a market cap of about $2 trillion. And, if we multiply the crypto market cap, 2085227452836 times 5.78, we're looking at a market cap, guys, of about $12 trillion, okay? Eventually, if we're thinking, all things considered, Coinbase is going to grow at the same rate as the market, which isn't necessarily 100% accurate, but, just to kind of give us some context of the space, how this space is going to grow, I don't think anybody's going to doubt for a second that the market cap could get up to $12 trillion in cryptocurrency. And so XRP, at about $52 billion in market cap, the price trading right now at about $1.14. It takes up about 2.5% of the total market share. Now, of course, we can do some simple math and just kind of multiply the price by, 5.78, which was that X factor that we saw, and that would bring XRP up to about, $6.59. And, in a lot of ways, that isn't too impressive. But just think, guys, there is a lawsuit going on right now. It is a landmark lawsuit. This lawsuit is really going to shape the face of cryptocurrency. This lawsuit is also, by extension, going to give XRP the clarity it needs to thrive. And on many occasions, we have heard Brad Garlinghouse, and not only Brad Garlinghouse, we've heard others in the crypto space saying the cryptos that solve a problem are the ones that are going to stay. You see this number up here? All these cryptocurrencies, 11,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the crypto space today, 99% of them are likely going to disappear, which means that money is going to go into the cryptocurrencies that solve a problem and that have name recognition, that already have clarity. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and probably a handful of others. We know XRP is going to be on this list. We also know that cryptocurrencies like ADA, Solana, Algorand, some of the ones that were mentioned in that World Economic Forum document are likely going to be on this list as well. This is something we talked about back in June of this year from the World Economic Forum, the cryptocurrencies, a guide to getting started. And even if we just kind of scroll down here, I believe it's on page 17, if my memory serves me correctly. What is it? Yeah, page 17 here. They outline a handful of cryptocurrencies in this document, like Algorand, Cardano, Celo, XRP, Solana, Stellar. These are the cryptocurrencies that the World Economic Forum is eyeing particularly. So again, maybe a bit of a hint as to where, or rather as to what cryptocurrencies are going to stay, are going to have that longevity. Perhaps an indication of maybe where you should be investing your money for the long term. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. These are just documents that do exist, official documents, official PDFs from organizations like the World Economic Forum. So it does kind of hint towards where we're going, and it does kind of hint towards which cryptocurrencies they are eyeing, which cryptocurrencies do solve problems, and which cryptocurrencies, by extension, are going to be more valuable moving forward. At least that's the hypothesis. That's what I'm assuming. So if you're looking for good investments, a lot of you guys ask me, what crypto should I invest in? Do you think this coin is good? Do you think that coin is good? Really, guys, at the end of the day, in a spec run, if we're talking about solely the spec run, buy anything, chances are it will go up. But for that long-term hodl, for real-world utility, I trust in coins like XRP, Algorand, coins that are going to solve a problem. So, in a $12 trillion market cap, when we will see that one day, which we will, mark my words, XRP is not only going to stay at $6.59, the money flowing from all those other coins, once we get the clarity, is going to funnel into some of the top cryptocurrencies, which will definitely make these coins on top grow even further. A double-digit, triple-digit XRP, certainly not out of the cards. Again, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.